Hi everybody, this is Amanda, and today I'm going to talk to you about an English strategy you can use in your classroom with your students to review English. Okay, you can use it for all grades. I've personally used it with elementary, with middle school students, and with high school. And let's be real, which kid does not like to play? They all do, right? Okay, so they're going to have fun with this strategy. The name of it is Stop. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to divide your students in small groups. It could be groups of 4 or 5 students depending on how many kids you have in your class. And then you can ask them to name their own group. Okay, you can write them on the board so they can see their names, and it's actually like a competition. Okay, so let's begin. The English review strategy, as I said before, is called STOP. And in this strategy, we also have some learning objectives. What we want to do is have the students review certain things, for example, vocabulary words. Some of you see different vocabulary words each week. Okay, so they can use any vocabulary word that they remember. We also use verbs. We're constantly using verbs in different topics that we teach. We can use adjectives also, nouns, and for a little bit more advanced, we can even put adverbs or prepositions, conjunctions. We can use anything that we want, okay? So then what we do is first we review those vocabulary words with them. Okay, which vocabulary words were the last ones we saw in a month? And maybe we have a vocabulary word wall and we review them before we start the game. We're also going to review the verbs. Okay, we're going to remind them what are verbs. Remember, verbs are actions. Okay, for example, we have like jump. Jump is an action. Another verb that we have is run, play, read, pull, dance. And then we can ask them to tell us, okay, what other verb? Right. Okay, another verb, drink. Okay, have them participate in the verbs just as a review. We can also review the other topic that we're going to see, in this case, adjectives. Okay, for example, these that I have here indicate small and the color green. Those are describing the nouns. And then we have interesting and different. Below we have round and yellow. Two is also an adjective. Numbers are adjectives. Remind them that, okay? Tiny, nice, quiet, fun, and wonderful. And there's so many. Have them also participate in telling you the different kinds of verbs. And then review the nouns as well, okay? Nouns, remember, a noun is a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. And there are common and proper. So ask them a little. Who can tell me a name of a person? A noun of a person. And they'll say, for example, girl. Okay, good. Girl is a common noun. Who can tell me a proper noun? And they'll say, for example, Steffi. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so we can review it like that with them also. And then we have the stop graph. This is the graph we're going to use and we're going to show them. We're going to ask the students to draw one in each notebook for each group. Just one for a group. Remember, we divided them in groups of 4 or 5. So they're going to draw one for each group. Okay, we're going to have the letter. We're going to have the vocabulary words. We're going to write the verb, adjectives, noun, and I added here city and country. But as I said before, just for fun, you can add anything you want, and then it can also be adverbs. It can be prepositions or whatever you want. Okay, so that depends on you. And then what are we going to do? We are going to add a wheel, like a roulette wheel with the letters, and it's going to be spinning. It spins and then it automatically stops. Okay, and it stops in a specific letter. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You're going round in circles, got you stuck up in my head. For example, in this case, it stopped in the letter C. So they're going to have to start a competition, and whoever finishes filling out the squares first is going to scream stop. Okay, for example, C. We have C, the vocabulary word comedy, the verb carry, adjective, we have cool, noun, church, city, California. Okay, and you also have them tell them that each one counts like 10 points. 10 points if it's original. But if we have two groups that put carry, for example, then it's 5 and 5. But if it's original and nobody else has the same word, then it's 10 points. And then at the end, we add them up. Okay, we do that several times, okay? As much as they want to play or the time that you have assigned for this game. And then after this, when we have the graph, after we do the wheel, we're going to put a stop. Now it's time to show me what you guys know, okay? What you know about each topic, vocabulary words, the verb, the adjectives with that letter. In this case, it was the letter C. We're going to give them a time. We're going to give them 1 minute, okay, because they're in groups of 4 or 5, to think about as many words that they can with the letter C. And what I use is this 1 minute timer bomb, okay, that has a little music to it, so it can be a little bit dynamic. And it also makes it creates a little bit of tension. Okay, so this is the review activity that we have, the strategy to review English. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your kids like it and you have a great time. Okay, see you next time. Bye.